Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Kamicraft, episode 75, 3/4 of a way to 100. That's insane. Like, that makes me extremely happy. So let's go over what I have done. So the Monday behind the scenes stream has already happened. Usually I just do a pre-recording before the stream, but I didn't do that this time. Basically what we did was clean up. You can see the rail coming over here to get the Guardians is cleaned up and gone. We still have a Guardian down there. I'm saving him for a spare right now. If someone on the server really wants him, I guess they can have him. But if not, I'm going to keep him up there as a spare, or maybe move him into a better location. What's some other stuff? We got some sheep. Some sheep I haven't named yet. I'm going to name them Frank. I just don't have name tags. I went AFK fishing for like 3 hours and didn't get any name tags. We removed the auto smelter. Opened up the space here. Now, we do have a little ways we can go into this wall. So we might take advantage of that and do something there. I finished this hallway, like I said what we were going to do. So I went with this to kind of mimic a little bit of what's going on right there. I actually continued the andesite all the way down because I thought it looked pretty good. I didn't cook anything, but this thing works. I finished the floor around, and then we went ahead and mapped out kind of where the structural pillars are going to go for these rooms, and then mapped out what we're going to have in each spot. So this spot, for right now, it's tentatively a tree farm. And when I say tree farm, I don't mean just here up. It's going to be down at the first floor too. We'll get a better look at that in a second. Up here, what is it? Oh, Redstone Lab. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for this. I couldn't think of anything to put here like that was needed per se. So I thought about just creating a laboratory right here so I can test out some redstone contraptions and stuff before I actually implement them. We went ahead and cleaned up the switch over here and moved it right here. So now this guy activates our Guardians. So fun stuff. This might change again though, because what I'm wanting to do is work on this border. So the floor down here is a little weird. It's one further out than up there. So up there is 5 wide with quartz on either side. Well, if I did that same thing here and put quartz here, which is fine, but then I have quartz here, I've got 2 quartz right here, and I think that'll look weird. So I'm thinking about bringing this quartz in one to kind of give a cover for the Guardians so you don't see them as well. And then do something right here. I'm thinking like a line of black glass, because the sea lanterns right here should help light these areas, because I'm having a little bit of issue up there with light. So I'm going to try to take advantage of that. Down here we're going to have the nether wart farm, because the whole reason we built this section was a place to put new farms and stuff, and nether wart was one of them because I wanted to play with the red nether brick. So nether wart farm is going to go right there, and I saw a farm by Exuma the other day, which I'm like, oh man, that would fit perfectly in this little spot. And then down here is going to be the bottom of the tree farm. So my plan is to dig this out that way and then up. So this whole section will be one room, and so the trees have enough room to grow. At least I think that should be more than enough for them to grow. And I'm going to try to do like 5 or 6 plots of the giant versions of each tree. Of course, I'm not sure if Acacia has a giant version. I'll have to look into that. But again, we've done the structural measurements and everything like we did up there, so that stuff's mapped out. And this is going to be the potion brewing area, and the reason that's going to go here is it's the only other thing that would fit here. Remember, our base is kind of relatively close right there on this side, so we can't have anything that's super deep. So this should work out perfectly fine. Plus we also have the smelter redstone up there. What's left? What else did we do that I did not talk about? Oh, right here, this glass. I went ahead and switched out the andesite with quartz and then pushed it out like we had talked about. And I think that looks a lot better. That merges way better up there than it did before. So I'm really happy with that. I think we're all caught up. So what I want to do now... Yeah, what I want to do now is just kind of grind out putting the quartz in for the structural sections. Work a little bit on maybe the ceiling, because I know what the ceiling is going to be. Get the ceiling in place. Then I'll bring you guys back and we'll do some design work down here. So we are back. It's been a while. I had stream Wednesday. We did some Breath of the Wild, which was pretty awesome. But this is what I ended up with Tuesday. Went ahead, got the ceiling in there, changed it up a little bit. We needed some light. So I went ahead and put some sea lanterns in there. And it really looks good. I like it. Much better. Got our quartz stairs in. Used way more quartz than probably should have. Yeah. I just realized how stuffed my nose is in the middle of all of this. Alright, so what we want to work on now is maybe... I was afraid of that. Ugh. Did I really just fall all the way down here? Oh, duds derps. At least we kind of know there's a way out. Right? Kind of a way. Not so much. There we go. Okay. I want to... Now, is it recess when you move something in? Ooh. Some of these are half slabs. Which means I'm going to need... to get full blocks. Yeah, we're going to take this row out, fill this with black glass. Oh, I might actually not need to go get full blocks. Because it's going in inside one, and I already have a corner block in the way. Ooh. Now hopefully the lights I'm walking on will be good enough light. Here's where I'm worried. Okay, so that's fine there. And we know there's a drop off right there. Cool, let's grab some black glass. I really should be more prepared before I hit that record button. That's something I've got to work on. It's hard being that way with the base being worked on, because I can just walk to my storage room, grab stuff, and that's how I kind of am in real life. I always... Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to do one side and see how it looks. Because I was so prepared that I made black glass for all of this. Let's do this side right here. You know what? Let me just get prepared. I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so we're doing kind of a huge jump cut right here. And I probably chose a really bad time to start recording. Because as soon as I hit the record button, I just hear my upstairs neighbors jumping up and down on the floor. It's like, guys, you've got to remember, you live above somebody. It's like, I understand apartment living, you're going to get noises every once in a while. I'm fine with that. Lived in an apartment for 2 years, but when for hours, when I come home, all I hear is stomping on my head. It's like, oh, it just gives you a headache after a while, and you can't take it much longer. But anyways, I'm finishing up the ceiling for the first floor section. I'm realizing that, again, I didn't come fully prepared, like always. Okay, cool. I did. Okay, there we go. I'm missing my light gray concrete for that block right there. But I missed it on that side too, so we'll go do that. Here is the floor down here, the way it turned out. I think it looks pretty good. I was a little worried about putting a different color glass right next to this glass and having this much quartz right next to each other. But I think the black really does a good job separating it all. So I'm happy with that. We've got the same ceiling design as we have above. Yeah, this whole section is starting to look complete, where we can finally really start working on the inner rooms per se. This stuff should have been done before I did the furnace room, but I needed to do the furnace to kind of get an idea to push the rest of this area further. Now, I did the big jump cut because I was reminded today at work by somebody who watches the episodes and the streams and stuff. My clock idea I had for here. And I took away the idea because I was getting really used to and liking the fact that these lights were on all the time. So I'm going to try to think of a way to incorporate that in here now. I might do it here on the floor. That's one of my ideas, and I might be able to take out these sea lanterns and do it there, but I kind of like the sea lanterns where they're at. I really do like this design. My other idea was to put it up where the heads are, so everywhere where one of those end rods is, if you look, it lines up with the lights down there. So I would just take out this stair right here, put the lamp, and then power it from behind. Oh, that might not be as easy as I thought, with the fact that we have upper half slabs and then lower half slabs. See, these are the little things that kind of drive me nuts that I don't think about when I'm doing stuff like this. I'm like, oh, I have that idea for this. Oh, wait, I can't do this idea because you didn't think it all the way through, and now you're just doing random crap. Oh, I'm going to think about how I want this to look, and then I'm going to bring you guys back. But look at this room. We have a room. Stuff's getting done. Okay, so we're back, and it's been days since I've actually been able to record. Where we left off Friday was I did a little bit of work in here. We got all of these little corners nice and done. I think it's done. Is that done? Yeah, she's done. Okay. As you see, no clock or no daylight sensor clock was implemented, and it's because I couldn't find a good spot at all. And I'm just realizing I may sound a little different because I've got a new setup. I went to IKEA, bought a new desk, and now my microphone sits in a different position because I got monitor mounts and all this cool stuff. So if I sound different, I'm sorry. But yeah, so we did these little corners on Friday's stream. I didn't stream for very long, wasn't feeling very well. And then we also, if you come over here, moved the concentration from there to here, and we went ahead and got the glass that I thought about doing a long time ago all the way around. And so what I want to work on to finish this episode is when you look up, all you see is dirt and stuff, and I want to get the dirt out of there. So what we're gonna do is, let's come back up. If you remember the I forget, I call it achievement room or something like that, the ceiling we did here, I want to take this ceiling and just continue it all through here. So when you look up through this glass, it should be pretty close to what it looked like before without the glass, just with the layer glass in between. So yeah, let me get some materials and we'll go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and got a little kind of pre-layer done with this. So all we really need to do is just go through and add a bunch of cobblestone to mix it up a bit. I think it would be easier just to kind of like start in this section. I was looking in here, I don't think I use stair blocks too much. So stair blocks I'm going to try to keep and only use like when I put them, you know, something like that, or in here. So basically they gotta have two adjacent blocks next to it at least for me to like use a stair block. I won't have a stair block just kind of sitting where's a open spot. I'm not gonna put a stair block there. Maybe cap some of these guys off, put some cobblestone in here. Just simple little things that will hopefully end up looking good. I get this pattern is not super complex, and it actually is kind of boring to watch put together, but I wanted to at least tell you guys how I go about doing it. I'm all out of slabs. Because I'm going to go ahead and do it now, and bring you guys back for the last little bit, and we'll see how it looks. It's probably a little too many cobblestone walls next to each other. I get this episode, it's kind of a short episode, and it's kind of long to get out just because I have so much crazy stuff going on. But hopefully we'll have 2 sections going, and next episode we'll start working on some farms for the new room. But let me get this ceiling done and I'll bring you guys back. Well, looking through the glass, it's got the effect that we originally wanted. I mean, it kind of looks like the glass really isn't there. At the same time, it is. So we get a chance to look up in the overhang. I like it. I did reduce a little bit the amount of splatterness. I haven't put any in rods in here. I need to make some more. I'm kind of low on those. That's why the torches are still spammed everywhere. Those are going to get rid, or they're going to be gone when I get some more end rods made. Yeah, so we've got the hallway done. I need to work on some walls in here. Got to think of some ideas for the bedroom. But next episode, we're going to go back into the new section because I kind of want to make some potions and some red nether brick. So I need some nether wart. I think we're going to do the nether wart farm. That's a farm I've been wanting to do for a little while, and that'll kind of show how I want to do the farms. So like, I don't want to access the farms in the rooms like this. I'm thinking about doing a glass wall on the front of each of the farms, and that's where these hallways come in. You'll access the farms from the side. So like the farm storage and everything will be here and all of that stuff. I've got to try to fit the redstone and pretty much just a one deep spot now that I think about it. Probably not smart. I may rethink that. But yeah, so we're gonna nether wart farm. We're coming for you next. We'll get that in and out and done. If that goes by super quick, we'll work on our potion brewing, or we might go back up to the overhang and work some more in the overhang, slowly start chipping away at that. I'm really excited to kind of push this base to its final stages and branch out from there. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave you here. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see some more, hit the subscribe button. And like always, guys, I had a lot of fun, and I'll see you next time. See you.